Hello and welcome, or welcome back if it's your first time here. Today we are going to, what the frick? I said that wrong. Welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time here. Today we are going to be trying Japanese protein snacks, protein bars, and things that aren't bars. If you saw the other Japan video, we were eating food from 7-Eleven, so it's just kind of like regular food. This one, let's make it a little bit more fitness oriented, okay? Just a little bit, I guess. We're gonna be eating protein snacks. So without further ado, let's get started. This one, it's already open. I've already had it before. It's not good, but I'm gonna try it anyway so you guys can see it. I did like that it came like a bunch of little ones, so you could just have a little wee snack. They were a little too small for my liking. Really didn't do too much. Okay, for 100 grams of this, it's 480 calories, 43.4 grams of protein, 26-ish grams of carbs. And it doesn't say how much fat. Okay, that was one thing I found interesting with the nutrition labels in Japan. They just like, I don't know, are labeling different things than we would label in the United States. I also found that to be the case in the UK and other parts of the world. So very interesting. I don't know how much 100 grams would be of these little things, but this is certainly not 100 grams. Anyway, let's take a closer look. This is what it looks like. It kind of looks like, okay, it's not focusing. It kind of looks like a Crunch bar. It's so dry. Oh. Super duper dry. Bars like this with the little crispies inside. Focus, focus, focus. Okay, well, you can see those little dots, those are little crispies. Usually those are little protein crisp balls. Usually. I don't know if that's the case here, but. This you can just tell. You can just tell it's a protein supplement, but I loved having this there, and it was really convenient to just have a little, oh, I'm probably getting like 1 gram of protein in this little tiny bar, but I really liked having the option. So it did hurt my stomach. 6 out of 10. Next! SUPS. This one, I actually loved seeing on the shelves because I used to eat this as a child. I don't remember them being good. This flavor is fig raisin soyjoy. Here's what it looks like. Kind of looks like an ugly scone. Tastes like bread. It's not bad. I'm assuming by the name it's soy protein, so great option for vegans, vegetarians. 136 calories, 4.7 grams of protein. But yeah, it tasted like a piece of bread, so I like it. Doesn't seem like a good protein bar, but I like it. 5 out of 10. Bruh. Next, we have this. Looks like a cheese bar. Looks like a cheese crisp bar. I'm not gonna say all the macros, I'm gonna just say the calories and the protein because I don't know. For 65 grams, it's 326 calories, 30 grams of protein. This one I thought was cool because protein bars tend to be sweet or like, why does it still smell sweet? I thought this was cheese flavor. Oh my God, I think it's caramel. Huh? Never mind, it looked like cheese. Okay, they separate it into sections, I guess so you can eat it like that. It's caramel. I'm not loving the texture. Again, it's using those crisp puffs, but I'm kind of loving the flavor. It tastes like a type of protein bar here. It was like ON, maybe it was Optimum Nutrition, crispy wafers. And first of all, I love a crispy wafer. We got a crispy wafer right here. That's like my favorite form of protein bar is crispy wafer. And this reminds me of that, even though it's not that. It tastes like the way those Optimum Nutrition Crispy Wafers taste. So this one's getting an 8 out of 10 for taste. If you watched the 7-Eleven video, you'll remember we had vitamin jelly. This is protein jelly. Now, I did also have one of these over there, and I already know it's not very good. However, they do keep all of these refrigerated. This has been unrefrigerated in my room for a couple weeks now. So we're just gonna see if we survive. This is 33 calories for every 180 grams and 5 grams of protein. Does that even like make sense? It's like pure protein. That's fire. Okay, it doesn't like smell bad. I'm hoping they just refrigerate it for like Whoa! It wasn't so, oh! I don't think it's supposed to be that like juicy. It does, okay, it's kind of like extra liquidy. Oh, wow. I feel like I'll be fine. Ooh. It's like fruit flavor. Wow, I remember this being bad the first time I had it, but now it's like, maybe this is a different flavor. I like it. Yeah, it tastes worse when you straight out of the nipple. Bruh. But overall, it's not bad. And I feel like those macros are insane. So I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. Also for convenience, not a bar, just a little slurpy derpy liquid. I love that, 8 out of 10. Now also, I do have the receipt. All of these are like between 172 yen and like 118 yen. None of them are very expensive. I don't even know if that's like $1. That's like $1. So all of these, well, I guess depending where you get your protein bars, if you're in the United States. The other day I was at a gas station and I saw I think it's called One, like the One protein bars. Or I saw Quest, which I used to really like Quest. I know a lot of people do not frick with Quest because the texture is kind of gnarly and the taste can also be kind of gnarly. And it's really like slap you in the face, I'm a protein bar experience, but I like that. Anyway, it was like $4. It was $3 and like 59 cents. That's insane! $4 for that? But all of these are like $1. So that's definitely on the better side. I actually don't remember if I bought something else at the time. I think this was like just protein bars though. Anyway, let's continue. Let's try something that's not a bar because I have a couple things here that are like cookies. I think this one's matcha flavor. I think it's more advertised as like low calorie because they got a humongous 80 cal label on the front. I see that a lot for protein items too, where it'll be like 10 grams of protein and then it's also like 12 grams of fat and 30 grams of carbs. So I'm like, the protein was such an afterthought. I hate that. Anyway, let's try this. It looks like it's matcha flavor. I had a lot. What the frick? Double packaging. Oh, there's like, ooh, actually I like that because I can save them now. This is 80 calories? Oh, it smells like matcha. Ooh. Oh. Leave a comment below if you like matcha. A lot of people don't like it. They think it tastes like grass. I like it. Truly not the best thing ever. Actually a stronger smell than taste. It actually kind of tastes like nothing, but I am gonna finish it. I frick with this heavy. Flavor was not very strong, but it also was not very chemically in your face fake, which unfortunately I think a lot that we have in the US do taste like that, and they taste like, whoa, you're killing my taste buds. Anyway, this was not like that. I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. Let's go back to a bar. This bar. 208 calories, 15.8 grams of protein. This one to me looks like the way that really bad ones look in the United States. Like ones that just like, well, maybe they're not bad. No, they are bad. I feel like it's not gonna be good. Ooh. Holy smokes. Look at the texture. That looks insane. Oh my God. Whoa! It tastes like this one, but worse texture. Actually very similar to chalk. Not loving this, 4 out of 10. Do not love. Oh, the aftertaste is even worse! Freaking decrease, 3 out of 10, no. Okay, next we're gonna have a biscuit. This one does look like it's cheese flavor, so. Cheese biscuit. For 37 grams, it's 202 calories, 10 grams of protein. Smell bad. The texture looks really good though. They smell like something I'm super familiar with and I don't know what it is. They smell like just like a plain cracker. They're like not bad, they're not great though. There's something interesting going on the inside. Like they have those protein balls in there. I think it's pretty good considering it's like one of the very few savory protein options. So yeah, and the savory options that we have in the United States, like the Quest chips, I'm sorry if you like those, they taste bad and the texture is weird. Maybe I just haven't had the right flavor, but they're weird. They're weird. They taste like chemicals. Anyway, I'm gonna give this 7 out of 10. Didn't taste like cheese though. Didn't taste like cheese. Tastes like plain. Maybe that was butter on the front. That's what it says. Rich butter flavor. Okay, so tastes like what it tastes like. Tastes like butter cracker. Next, let's have one of these. I guess caffeinated gummy. For 100 grams, there is 330 calories, 9.7 grams of protein. So there's 57 milligrams of caffeine in the whole bag, I guess, which is not a lot. Actually, you know, that might be a lot with like international standards. As far as US standards, I would expect like a minimum of 300 grams of caffeine to be in here, but. That's what it looks like. Looks like a battery. It's like extra difficult to chew. Red Bull flavor. I think the default energy flavor is Red Bull. I love the concept for what it actually is, especially with the 57 grams of caffeine. I think you're getting more energy from the sugar, so yeah, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. No, 4 out of 10, sorry. Hard to chew, not a lot of caffeine, fake marketing. Or at least to me, from what I was expecting. I want to have one that I think that I'm gonna like a lot, so we're gonna have the matcha wafer. 200 calories and 10.3 grams of protein for 37 grams. This is what it looks like. Wafer. It smells very matcha-y. It's like so much more crisp than I was expecting. The initial bite, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in love. As I started to chew, I was like, oh my gosh, it's so dry. I actually can't imagine eating the whole thing, especially without a bev. With a bev, 6 out of 10, just because the protein was like not a lot. With no bev, 3 out of 10, surprisingly, because I love the flavor and I love the concept, but that would be really difficult to consume. But I do like this one a lot. Let's try a new flavor. Back to like a fruity flavor. Looks like strawberry with strawberries inside. For every 37 grams, it's 188 calories, 1.5 grams of protein. So I guess this one like isn't a protein bar. It was with all the protein bars though. I guess just like an energy bar. It smells so good. It smells like a strawberry yogurt candy. This one tastes super duper good. The texture was really good. Unlike a lot of the other ones, it wasn't super dry, maybe thanks to the yogurt. I am shocked There's only 1.5 grams of protein. I would think with the crisp balls and the yogurt coating, could have easily been more, but 1.5 is ridiculous. At the protein bar rating, 1 out of 10. That is horrific. 1 gram of protein? So you get more protein from frickin' broccoli. Yeah, that's really bad. Bar overall, 9 out of 10, super delicious. I don't know what it's supposed to be though. If you know Japanese, please comment below if this is supposed to be a protein bar, or if it's just like a health bar, or what's going on, because I don't get it. Protein bar, unsuccessful. Next we have Calorie Mate. This is what solidified in my mind this like concept that I thought that they had in Japan. I could totally be wrong, and this is just like a misconception, but that like, especially the business people are super busy, so like they don't like have time to eat. Maybe this is a stereotype, maybe this is true, evidenced by the Calorie Mate. 200 calories, 4 grams of protein, assuming for the whole thing. Vanilla and cheese flavor. This to me is like super Soylent Green vibes. If you've never seen Soylent Green, go watch it. It's a good movie. The world is heading there. Whoa, that's not what I expected it to look like. Whoa, it looks a lot better than I was expecting. Ooh, they smell really bad. This is the vanilla. It looks like chocolate chips. It's kind of underwhelming. It actually tastes really good. That was good. Again, super duper dry. I think a big appeal would be like it has a bunch of vitamins. So maybe it's like supposed to be a complete food with vitamins. Definitely not a complete food. You know, this is not a whole food, but I guess if you can't get it any other way, then it's a great option. Cheese flavor. Oh! I guess if you're one of those people that struggles to eat, this would be great. Have a bev. As a protein supplement, not good, not good. 4 grams. But as what it is being offered as, pretty good. Very tasty and affordable. It was probably like super good dipped in coffee. And it's perfect for that. It's like a little biscuit. Looks like another cheese flavor biscuit, and then strawberry. So I'm gonna do strawberry. For 25 grams, it's 121 calories, 2.3 grams of protein. Okay, probably not marketed as a protein bar. Okay, this is what it looks like. A lot of like, it looks like it got a lot of grains in there. It smells like strawberry. It smells super good. The strawberry products smell so tasty. The texture has so much going on. There's so many little bumps in there. I actually didn't like that one a ton, but it was like so messy, I felt like I couldn't just like keep it, so I ate all of it. As a protein thing, 2 out of 10. As what it's probably being offered as, 7 out of 10. Didn't really taste like a health food, you know, but it was just like a lot going on. This one is for 36 grams, 184 calories, 5 grams of protein. Oh, so more than this one, right? Yeah, more calories too, but oh, cheese protein. Oh no. Oh, and there's 2 in here, but they're skinnier. Really textured looking one. Okay. Oh. Not like the strongest flavor in the world. For what it's being offered as, which I don't know, I'm assuming maybe it's like being offered as had a lot of vitamins, because there's a lot of vitamins. 7 out of 10. As a protein snack, which it's also right there with the 10, I guess if you eat everything, it's 10 grams of protein, freaking 1 out of 10. Basically 400 calories, I think, for 10 grams of protein. That's super bad ratio. That's not bad. That means that everything else in there is either fat or carbs. So that's like a bad protein source, especially because that's not a whole food. So 1 out of 10, not great, but I guess you would be getting a lot of vitamins. So you win some, you lose some. Oh, cream cheese flavor. Okay. I like cream cheese. Last one. 213 calories, 16.9 grams of protein. I also think it's super interesting that like all the gram amounts are very specific, because in the United States, usually they're not. You very rarely see a 0.1 or a 0.9. I think that they usually just round them up. Yeah, you can see it has the crispies. Oh, it smells exactly like the first one. It's gonna be the first one. Tastes like this calcium supplement my mom used to give me as a child that came in like a little gummy form that I got like taste PTSD from because it was like too much. Anyway, this tastes like that and like the first one, but better because it's not nearly as dry. This is maybe the most moist one we've had yet besides the chocolate yogurt bar. Taste is not amazing, but I think they actually got the chocolate and crispy balance just right because it's not super duper dry. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. Maybe a 7. I kind of like my heart's kind of telling me to give it more, but maybe if I was fresh, I would give it an 8 to be honest, because this is the last one, so it's kind of like I have a little bit of flavor exhaustion. But yeah, so my take on these is just my personal opinion and personal preference. You might really like one of these, so you know, if you're in Japan, I also wouldn't recommend just eating these because they have a lot other good food there that's like a lot better than this. But if you just want to try something different, then, you know, give them a try. But anyway, that's all I got for today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you were entertained. If you've ever had any of these before, please leave a comment below. If you have a favorite protein bar in general, or favorite protein snack, I would love to hear it. Please leave a comment below as well. As per usual, I would super duper appreciate if you could like this video and leave any kind of comment you want below, even if it's not about the protein stuff. And subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I would super appreciate that so that I can see you in the next video. And adios.